Hi folks, it's Nick back again. Thank you for joining me for another dose of ZX Spectrum retro history. This time we're going to be looking at YIE-AR Kung Fu 2, published by Imagine in 1986, was the sequel to YIE-AR Kung Fu by the same outfit in 1985. Now while YIE-AR Kung Fu was ported from the arcades, YIE-AR Kung Fu 2 is just for home computers. So I'm sensing maybe this might be a cash grab. But anyway, this game came out also for the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. 1 to 2 players, there I am there doing all my fancy moves. Essentially you must go through 3 sectors and then meet your end of level boss. Sounds, there's not too much sound is there going on. So you can jump, punch, kick by doing different combinations on the joystick. Now, it's 1 to 2 players. If you select 2 players, player 2 can select between Yang Pei, Len Fang and Po Chin. And Len Fang is a female character, which was the first ever female fighting character available in a fighting game. There we go. Pre-dented Chun-Li. Now, who's this bloke firing streamers at me? We need to get in him. So this is our first boss, Yang Pei. You'll see our energy bars up the top there, and we're not doing very well. This doesn't immediately seem as good as the original YIE-AR Kung Fu with the music, but as per usual, I'm going to go to the same move and hopefully I'll beat this fellow. I do know a cheat for this, but we'll try and go as far as we can without using it at all. Now the backstory to this, I beat him. Now the backstory to this is 20 years since Lee, the Kung Fu master, wiped out the dastardly Chop Suey gang. Oh dear, but one member survived, Yang Pei. Now he's called himself the Yi-Gar Emperor and he wants revenge on you. But anyway, we're going into his manor and killing him. Now I believe that every 2 fights the scenery does change, but the gameplay is essentially the same. Avoid these things firing at you. Who's this? This is Lang Fang, which you can select if you want player tool. She's got something on her head. Right, in the face, in the face. Let's take... Yeah, I think quick punching is the way forward, but it looks like we're losing this one. This game isn't brilliant, but it's okay for a knockaround. Now, the graphics, the fighting sprites are bigger than the YIE-AR Kung Fu, but YIE-AR Kung Fu moves quicker and it's got music, which went like dee diddly dee 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 diddly dee. And as a kid, music was important to add to the to add to the importance and the atmosphere to it. Background looks a little bit like at times IK Plus. Come on, this bloke moves a bit slowly. Come on, sir. Nice haircut. Good. Now, YIE-AR Kung Fu 2, as I said, was never featured in the arcades. I think the same outfit eventually did Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter. So there we go. So that's the evolution of it. This got ditched. Right, come on. Let's take out this lady. Not to dinner or anything. We're going to just get to the next stage. Now, all players in this are just a single colour, white colour, but it is mixed colour in the background. If you played this on any other version, then let me know. How does it compare? But a very middle of the road game. You see the lives down the left, which is rest 1, which means I've got 1 life left after this. And you also see your progress. So that dot there is me in the last section. So see the dot? I'm in the first section. Right, another chance to try and beat Lang Fang. I think there's about 10 opponents to beat in this one. Yeah, you can block these things or hit them, but you want to avoid as many as possible because you do lose a bit of energy each time you come in contact. And by the time you reach the boss, you want as much energy as possible. Go, go, go. Right, here we go. Come on, Lee. I suppose it must be Bruce Lee, although they're not officially saying. Right, in the last section, right, can we beat Lan Fang? Get in close. Don't have her firing stuff at you. We're losing again. Check out the green bars. Now, the first, we're going to KO her. Let's get out of range of her kicks. We're starting to get back in the lead. Stage 2, this is. Come on, buff. Yeah, there's not much skill involved by me. Just going for the punch each time. If I vary, I'll probably lose. Come on, we've got a big advantage now. There we go. Buff. That's her down. So, hooray. Now we're on to stage 3. Who will it be? Now, the scenery has now changed. We're in some hellish cavern, same colour as scuba dive, but we won't see any scuba divers going across because we're on land. Just thought I'd add that to you. So a lot of moves here. You can crouch, jump, kick, punch. But when it comes to fighting, you're best off with punching. We're going up to Po Chin. I don't know what his special moves are, but we're soon going to find out. Po Chin. I wonder if he goes egg poaching. There he is. He's just some big guy firing dirt at us, I think. But anyway, a big tunnel there. Now occasionally you might see dropping down the middle kind of power-ups which will give you extra energy or invincibility for a short space of time, or maybe a few other things too. Lee Young is me, not to get confused with Will Young. He's not really a kung fu expert. Right, yeah, this punch thing is, this bloke is going to be dead quite soon. The second woman was quite tough to beat. He's good. Where's the music? I suppose it is quite fun doing your own music, I suppose. Right, now we're going to try and find Wen Hu. You're so dead, Wen Hu. Right, Sector 1 cleared. Sector 2, duck and cover, right, second sector, third sector, fourth sector, right, here you are. He's going to fire at me. Is he some kind of robot? He's doing the splits. Just keep out the range. We've got a small lead. Yes. So I don't think you'd come back to this game too often. It's not disastrous. There's a lot of different graphics there. The backgrounds are good, but in terms of playability, it's just not as good as the original. And what you want from sequels is to be just as good, or maybe a bit better. Quite a lot of the time they were worse because the first game sold so many, scenery's changed again, sold so many, and then there was a quick cash grab afterwards. And I think the cover work, the box, would have tricked a lot of kids to actually pay or ask to have this one for Christmas or their birthdays. Okay, but not a classic. You might feel different. You might think this is better than the original. Let me know. I mean, I can't argue that the backgrounds are great. Fight. A lot of different moves. If I had a bit more practice, I could probably get a bit more of the finesse of the fighting. I'm not getting the most out of this as I'm fighting this bloke that looks like he's from the Ku Klux Klan, and he's downed me. Wei Ching. Ka-ching. Right, very Japanesey, that background there. This is my last life. You'll see rest 0. I won't use the cheat for infinite energy because I think this review is going to be a decent length without me dying straight away. I at least got to stage 5, and that's quite impressive. Much further than I thought I was going to do. Now, if you own this game and completed it, then let me know as this guy fires a boomerang at me. What happens at the end? Is it like the original YIE-AR Kung Fu, where it just loops back to the original fighter again? Or do you get some sort of amazing game over sequence? Come on, Lee Young. Oh, there's a big bloke watching us in the background. He's in red, we're in red. This could go either way. Oh, it's gone my way. Boom! In your face, Wei Ching. Next up is Mei Ling. Wonder if she's got a mailing address. That set me up for that joke. Right, there's a lot of stuff firing at me now. We've only lost a fraction of energy. Let's get off the screen as quickly as we possibly can. Duck, jump, cover. Right, one bit to go. Jump, good. Duck. Oh, God, we should have kicked that one. Who's throwing all this stuff? This place is a nightmare. Right, here we go. It's this girl. She looks like a character from Scooby-Doo, but it's Mei Ling. Yes. Take that in the belly. It looks like Daphne or Velma. I get those two girls mixed up. There's a power-up dropping from the centre of the screen if I can get it. But this lady's in the way. She's got a funny stance there. Odd sort of miniskirt on, but I think she's going to be doomed. She's not much threat to me at all. Eat floor, Mei Ling. Yeah, she's down. Tough luck. I'm sorry about that. Next up, stage 7. The borders change again. Some sort of bridge we're on now. Take me to the bridge, James Brown said. Oh, bit of colour clash when you jump into it. What toadie's going to be here? It's Men Cho, and he's wearing some sort of funny outfit and a baseball cap, it looks. Right, he's off to a flying start. He's not flying anything at me, but he is moving quite fast. The background on this one is the best so far. Actually, I'm growing into this game. The further I get into it, it's better than I originally thought. It's not as good as the original, but better than I originally thought. You're going to get a bit of playability out of this one. Oh, he got me right at the end. Curses you, sir. Curses. Game over. Well, that was a good run, wasn't it? Stage 7. I don't think if there's only 10 opponents in this, I don't think it's going to take much to actually complete it. That's one criticism. But if there's 2 players, then good. Good stuff. Right, as I said, it contained the first ever female fighting character if you was player 2, Lang Fang. Predated Chun-Li in Street Fighter by about 8 years. Boom, there's this bloke. I think the first 2 people to fight are trickier than the other ones. Well, getting close to this person, he's got a streamer, or is it his ponytail he's hitting us with? I think it's his ponytail, isn't it? He's probably put spikes in it. But that's going to be disastrous. You could slap yourself round the face, and that'd be a good YouTube video. He's doing lots of clever... So look at that. He's showing off a little bit. But he's going to get KO'd, because fighting with your hair is not a very good tactic, really. Hair to the face, punch to the face. Punch is more accurate. We made short work of him this time. Now we know what we're doing. Fall over. He's down. Now our arch nemesis, Lan Fang. Lan Fang. Come on. Let's see if we can get her this time. She was tough work before. She should be a bit further in the game, I think. Keep going, sir. Jump. Right, here she is. We need a power up here. See what I mean in the background? Does look a bit like IK Plus, doesn't it, there? Dud dud diddly 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 did. That's IK Plus music for you. Oh, come on. Yeah, she's a tough cook. I think because she's so slim, there's not too much of her. Is she wearing some sort of mask? Could be. That or a big happy face. She's wearing a dinner plate with one of those paper dinner plates with a face drawn on it to confuse me. And I am confused because Lee Young is going to go down. He's down. He's down like a can of potatoes. A bag of potatoes. You can't get canned potatoes, can you? I don't know. Answer that below. Right, we've got rest one. We've got one life and then the other one, if you know what I mean. Enter the Dragon. What is your favourite Kung Fu game? We've reviewed a few. Exploding Fist, YK Plus, YIE-AR Kung Fu. I'm starting to run out now. Perhaps we haven't reviewed a few. There's Exploding Fist Plus or Exploding Fist 2. I haven't looked at that one yet. There's a really bad game called Karate or just Kung Fu. This moves quite quickly. Colour clash a lot. Well, it's not colour clash, it's white, but you can see both graphics over each other. It makes it a little bit confusing to see what you're doing. But this is 1986, so I can perhaps let that go. If it had come out in 1982, it would have been an absolute classic, but 86, it maybe should have been slightly better. Right, last life, folks. If we're going to beat Lan Fang, it's going to be now or never. I'm not trying to cue you up for an Elvis Presley song sung to the tune of O Sole Mio or One Cornetto, but he did copy that. A bit of Elvis facts for you that people are always looking for in YIE-AR Kung Fu 2 reviews. Right, here we go. Right, get the punching going, Oh, look at that. We're already down to about halfway almost. This is not looking good. This girl's going to absolutely kick our butt. She's wearing pointy shoes and we haven't even got any energy off her. Oh, no. Oh, for a poke. Right, that's a good run. 4 punches in a row. We should have done that a bit earlier on, though. We're playing catch up and we're down. Will we get up again? I think it's 0 lives. Will we get an extra life? I don't think so. Yes. Hope you liked having a look at that one. Not as good as the original, but not a disaster. A few things to like. Slightly awkward gameplay. So that was YIE-AR Kung Fu on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Imagine in 1986. Thanks for watching that one as always. If you've got any comments about this or similar games, then please put your thoughts below. You're always welcome. If you want to see the channel continue in its full-time stance it is at the moment, then please consider donating at patreon.com/njenkin. Every little bit helps. Until next time, take great care of yourself. It's all about having fun. And to next time, a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.